Instead of Lil John, it's Lil Jen.
Yeah, Lil J. Say they say in Colorado, they're into goth. He should have went. Okay.
We'll give you a chance to win tickets to see and a parking pass to see the Dolphins play the Packers on Christmas Day. All you have to do is text the keyword Hill to 20357. He's our friend. We did
what's funny?
We did his charity event.
You know what's funny? That here's one of the reasons why I don't do That's a Win, That's a Loss. Christmas Day game is a perfect example.
Why?
Before the season, would anybody think that the Green Bay Packers would be where they are?
No.
They're one of the worst teams in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
So when you did your That's a Win, That's a Loss, you were thinking that Green Bay would be one of the top teams in the NFC. So they're not.
Yeah, but I still picked the Dolphins to win, so it doesn't matter. Box 10. No, you're box 10, dude. I mean, no, you tried to ruin my game.
Did you pick them to win? You picked them to beat Green Bay.
Absolutely.
You picked them to win every game.
That's not true.
Where'd you pick their record? What is the record?
I think I picked them to be 13-4.
So it's safe to say that ship has sailed.
Yes. That's okay though. I don't mind being wrong on That's a Win, That's a Loss. It's an experiment in running down the season. And in fact, I've actually been very spot on a lot of my storylines going into. I have been. It's not true. I have been. If we went back to That's a Win, That's a Loss, it would be very accurate. Very accurate. Anyway, text the keyword Hill to 20357. If your name is picked, I just don't want to. Standard data message rates apply. Please don't text and drive. Sponsored by Dade County Federal Credit Union, the official credit union of the Miami Dolphins. Go to finscu.com today. Speaking of the Dolphins, Mike McDaniel is back. He's back, baby.
Yeah?
Yeah. Did you see what he wore yesterday at practice?
What did he wear?
J-Fig, do you have the tweet of Mike McDaniel to show Leroy from that Chris Perkins tweet? Look what he wore yesterday, Leroy.
Did I see him dancing in practice too?
He was nodding, he was bumping.
So it could be something.
Yeah.
I wish it were cold.
Could be.
Hey.
I like it.
Why would they do that?
I wish it were, because they used to have the shirts that said "I wish it was hotter," because they would wear they would go out there and they obviously practice in blistering sun, and so he gave out T-shirts to the team. I wish it were hotter. Mind over matter. Switcheroo. I wish it were colder.
Can I tell you?
Attaboy.
People don't believe this. It's much easier to play in the cold than it is the heat.
Wow. I was thinking that too.
I would think the same.
Because like when it's like here, if it's like 35, 40, it doesn't constrict your lungs and you don't overly sweat, you could play all day.
Yeah.
Right? It's the elements that make it tough. Once it gets to like 20 and below, it's just cold. Ain't nothing you could do about it. You're going to freeze up every time you go in the game. But the heat, it don't even have to be hot. It could just be hot with sun.
Look, he
and after halftime, you seeing spots.
He hit a little slump-skis last week. Mike McDaniel's got his groove back this week. You can tell. You can just tell. Pep in his step, little glide in his stride. He's got it going on, dude. He's back. He's got the funny T-shirts, being witty, back in his element. Also, side note, did you see what they did in the indoor facility? Cranked the AC up. Got it down to like 50 according to reports. You got that tweet from Cam Wolf, J-Fig?
That is ridiculous.
Dolphins practicing, this is from NFL Network's Cam Wolf. Dolphins practicing in an indoor facility today. AC blasting as cold as it would go. Felt like it was in the 50s or low 60s. Definitely not Buffalo temperature, but better prep than the 80 degrees currently outside of Miami Gardens.
No, it's not.
Hey.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
How about that?
Here.
How about that, dude?
You know what this is? Do you want to know what this is? Jeffy, you want to know what this is?
Oh.
I do.
No, you got to go. Yeah!
Okay.
Marcos, you know what this is?
I would love to know.
This is.
You didn't ask me.
You want to know what this is?
I do want to know what it is.
This is a waste of Stephen Ross's money.
What do you mean?
Making it 50 degrees does what?
You think that this is a
That's what?
it's colder, brisk.
That's air conditioned, dude.
But here's the thing. Hear me out.
Listen, here's what when you go through practice every week, you want to get your sweat on, you want to get your work in, or whatever. Right? So that's why when it gets cold up north and we practice in there and you practicing all week and can't sweat, you just feel icky sometimes when the game starts.
No, so this is why you're off. This is why you're off. Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
What,
I'll tell you.
what the hell do I know?
Yeah, that's why you're
He
off.
said, "Hear me out. Watch out."
This is classic. Why it's like it's tougher to live in South Florida than anywhere, especially when you have those cold fronts when it's like 60 degrees in the morning and then it gets up to like 87. Nobody deals with that vast range like we do. So you're really going through everything, the hardest stress that you could put on your body. It's really genius if you think about it. Buffalo is going to be almost like a Gila monster, just used to the cold, lethargic. But the Dolphins, they'll be able to adapt because as soon as they get off that plane, they go right into instinct mode. It's genius, dude.
What's instinct mode?
Instinct mode, dude. Like,
What does instinct mode have to do with whether your hands are cold?
A Gila monster.
It's one of the venomous lizards. Only 2 in the roaming earth.
What's the other one? The Komodo
Would anyone
dragon?
else know that?
Yes.
I've heard of a Gila monster.
Gila monster.
They're cool looking. They're black and orange.
It's with a G.
Yeah.
Oh, that is cool.
I told you.
Yeah. Okay, I'm back in.
All right, cool. So my point is, this is really genius by Mike McDaniel.
Yeah.
And also, just not giving it any mind. Like, we're not going to sit here like the Buffalo Bills crybabies. Okay, dude? That's what they are.
No, we're going to wear T-shirts.
It's funny. You lighten the mood. Who doesn't like a little icebreaker, especially when you're going to the cold?
I feel like, you know what I feel like? I feel like after I played on Sunday, then we had to play on Thursday. That's what you've done to me this week.
Interesting.
I leave work. I go get an ice tub. I don't eat dinner. I go to sleep early.
-5?
Yes.
What?
Yeah, you got a -5.
That's ridiculous.
You have. Let me explain something to you. This week.
Under what terms?
This week. If I make it through this week without choking you out, you're safe for life.
Why?
Why? You haven't stopped.
Dude, you didn't love the shirt?
You've been giggling all week at how pissed off you've gotten me.
No, that's not true.
Yes,
that's
you
not
have.
true. That's not true.
Yes, you have.
I did
have.
not, and I definitely didn't bring you a bribe gift today for more silly sauce. I did not do that.
You did see it. Well, because now I'm lethargic. And I just realized
Like the Bills are going to be.
Huh?
Like the Bills are going to be.
Send them some empanadas then.
Can you give me Mike McDaniel on monitoring the cold?
0 monitoring for myself. Like I don't know, you guys live here. How much do you hold your breath on forecasts a week out here? I mean, weather changes. I think you expect it to be as cold, and it could be 5 foot of snow. You know that the elements are going to be different than what we're in right now. Talking about room temperature, and the biggest thing is like, yeah, you do adjust a hair. We won't be outside, and you do it, but you don't really prepare for it. Besides mentally deciding if it's going to matter to you or not. I kind of look at it like this. Do the Buffalo Bills players vacation in Buffalo?
Wow. So here's the deal. And I'm going to say this, and you won't believe me. But when you play in the elements, the thing you have to get used to is the wind,
right?
The rain or whatever. The cold doesn't matter, but the cold mixed with the wind when you have to figure out what throws you can or can't make. So I want to play it outside.
Of course.
I don't want him in the AC.
No.
You're not going to play in those conditions.
I'm sure that they can have.
You're not going to play football indoors.
Dude, no. You need to have a little bit of chill on there. It has to happen. Has to. KTC. You threatening me with that ball?
First of all, go into it gently.
What KTC, dude?
What does that mean?
That's all right. Don't worry about it.
No.
I'm kind of scared to know what it means.
No, I agree with it. I mean, you and I are on the same page with this.
No,
fine.
we're
Like,
not.
I do.
Stop!
I just different.
Stop
strokes,
saying
dude.
that!
All right, fine. KTC, dude. Kill the chill.
-1.
What?
Because he's saying it's about the wind.
Wait.
Wind chill.
For Jack. No, I'm not
Yeah.
saying wind chill.
No, that's what you're saying, though, dude. I get you.
Dude, can I here? When it's 30 degrees and the wind's blowing 15 miles an hour, the element that makes it the most difficult is the 15-mile-an-hour wind,
Agreed.
not the 30 degrees.
And the chill.
No,
comes with it.
no, the wind.
You remember Tom Coughlin's face, though?
Oh, it was so red.
Yeah, it was
That's
red.
just from being
Yeah.
old and white.
Hmm.
You got nothing to do.
Okay. All right.
What are you doing?
Hmm.
Don't all white people look like that when it gets cold?
I'm sure I would, especially old. 'Cause I
Right.
could just imagine frost, draping off this nose.
Dude, that's the worst. When it gets, you always know when it's winter up north because everybody's doing this. That's all you do.
The Rayleigh SDI checks it. He says, "Good morning. Taking a minute from my busy schedule to say hello." Oh, we heard about your schedule.
I really appreciate that.
Hey, so SDI, let's ask him. Tell him do a check.
Hmm.
How much hair gel you think he goes through a week?
Oh,
He-
he's got like one of those tubs.
In another 2 years, you ain't gonna need as much because I'm taller than you, and it's getting a little thin up top.
Also, Dade Staff is referred to me as a tequila monster.
That was pretty good.
Point for
Wouldn't it be more like a vodka monster?
I do
like,
like-
you do like
I
vodka
haven't
more.
had tequila in a while, but
Yeah.
I do like margaritas. Actually, that's a
No,
lie. I had
but-
one this weekend. Now that I think about it.
You have a problem.
What?
Are they actually using the Mike Gesicki gritty on an NFL
I
commercial?
did see that.
Yes.
Oh my God, yes. I
That's
meant
incredible.
to talk to you guys about that.
Yes. Every time I
But
see
the
it,
commentary behind it is hilarious. So, okay, I wrote it down because I had to.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, give me one
Opening up the
second.
notepad. I appreciate that.
So it goes, are you ready for the football to get nitty gritty or whatever this is? And then it's Mike Gesicki.
That's
Oh.
funny.
But like the
funny.
way they said, whatever that is.
Poor Mike Gesicki. He's just got to look at his bank account to make him happy because not only is he not getting the football, but everybody makes fun of his dancing.
Made the most out of his opportunities, man.
He did. I think the next time he scores, though, he may pull out all the stops because he
Yeah.
misses the football so
Hey.
much.
You know what I love? I love the when he played defense and everybody's trying to get a charge,
Mhm.
but right before they get there, you see him go.
The lean.
Yeah. Kyle Lowry,
He's the best at it, though.
Kyle Lowry goes, but that's what got Bam out of the game
I know.
because he did the lean.
I know. He Bam. That's supposed to because Bam didn't play that great yesterday and they still won. So
I mean,
Impressive.
but I think it depends on how aggressive the other team is. Usually when the other team's very, very, very aggressive, then Bam has to concentrate more on defense, and he struggles a little bit offensively. It happens a lot.
it was also a shootout. Like that's one of those.
That's not
games-
Bam's thing.
Yeah.
I mean, and plus, keep in mind, like if you're having success in one area, you can't then go say, "Oh, so and so had a bad game," when you made 16 threes in the first half. So guess who's probably not scoring that much? Bam.
We'll take a break. When we come back,
Tobin might not be here.
Tua Tagovailoa gives us the deets on his winter training. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
We know trucks.
He did win yesterday.
That was a skip. It wasn't a show pony move. Stop trying to say you and Tyler are samesies.
I'm not saying we're samesies. He's
You the OG show pony. So why would you say Tyler Hero's doing show pony?
He's
moves?
a little bit of a show pony. When he has I like when he has that. When he has that cockiness to him, I think that's when he's at his best. He said that too. Remember when we talked to him? He's like, I think that's that little skipping, that little that he has. the pep in
Sometimes
his step.
you know what talking trash does to you?
Hmm?
Sometimes talking trash backs yourself into a corner that you have to perform.
Right.
And so a lot of times guys will do it just for their own psyche. It really doesn't matter who they're playing, but everybody takes that as, oh, he's a trash talker.
Love it. The Heat win yesterday.
Cowboys on upset alert.
I'm going to tell you something right now. Jaguars are going to get smoked.
Really? What's the point spread?
4 points.
4 points, and they're playing at Jacksonville?
Everybody's doing this cute thing with the Jaguars. They think that Trevor Lawrence has arrived. Telling you, dude.
I have never met a guy who's been rats off a ship quicker than you on.
Part of it has to do with Tua.
Wait, can I ask you a question?
Hmm?
Why are you okay with people being patient with Tua, but you won't do it for Trevor Lawrence?
Well, because nobody was for Tua, so I feel like Trevor Lawrence is owed something. You got to raise your kids the same. If Tua got to go through some hardships, why didn't Trevor Lawrence? And nobody,
because their coach was getting lap dances.
Point for
he assaulted the kicker.
Like not for nothing. He was called. I mean, the work environment sucked.
Do you think he's into that pony thing?
Who? You talking about? Well, it is Ohio. You might be right, J Fig. You think Urban Meyer likes some PMV?
Oh no.
Still not really sure what that is.
Can we get a weather update from the Demesman and Dover Law Firm?
Sure can.
Free consultations 24/7. Call them up 866-954-MORE.
Well, just from the looks of it outside, the wind's coming out of the east. It looks pretty like 10 to 15 miles an hour. Partly cloudy skies, and it's a little bit warmer. I didn't feel that chill in the air this morning. So I'm guessing it's probably 82, 83 degrees.
We're only feeling it at night now. A
What?
little chill.
Yeah, when that bright ass sun goes down, J Fig.
Oh my!
Well, I want it now.
And keep in mind, one of the reasons why you feel it is because the sun goes down earlier.
My
More
Porpoise
dark
Pod
days.
co-host Alejandro Solana has hit me with a tweet from Slater Scoops. Andy Slater. New. Over 9 inches of snow expected in Buffalo by Saturday night for Dolphins Bills, according to the National Weather Service. So it has gone up. It was at 7, and now it has gone up to over 9 inches.
So how many inches of rain is that?
I think we determined that's I think that's like 3/4 of an inch.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Got them right where we want them.
Yep.
So here's the problem. You guys are from the South, so you are very unfamiliar with lake effect snow.
What is that?
It's the equivalent to when they say, oh, we got some clouds off the coast and the moisture is going to bring it on land.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing, except snow. And that's hard to predict. So while they're saying it's going to be 7 to 9 inches, you could get there and it's 1.5 feet. Or you can get there and it's 2 inches. It's hard to predict because of the environment in that area. So don't worry about how cold or how much snow or whatever. Just go play.
Would you like to hear Tua on his winter training?
God, I really would rather not listen to anything that you get excited about because you're getting giddy about it. Why are you so excited?
I think it's adorable what he said.
All right, let's hear it.
Here's the Dolphins QB.
Right, wait. I want to make sure I play the right one. I want to talk about his off-season regimen or just, him just talking about playing in snow.
The offseason regimen.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to Maryland to go visit my brother after the season, and it was pretty cold up there. It was probably like in the 20s, and there was snow on the ground too. So got to test that out. Got to throw up there with a couple of his guys. So yeah, that was good. And it might be a mindset thing too, but it felt really good throwing it while it was snowing. So I don't know. I can't give anything more than that. Like I didn't feel any effects of throwing in the snow.
Wow.
Can I tell you why that is?
Yeah.
It almost, if you're going to play in the cold, right, you would rather it snow because it doesn't get as cold when it snows. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
When it gets really, 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 really cold, very rarely is snow involved. And everything freezes, including the old snow. So then it's just poor conditions to play in. But if it's snowing, everything's a little damp. It's not frozen. And you can function a little bit better.
Good for Tua, dude. Snowballs and crab cakes. That's what Maryland does. I'm excited about it, dude.
And complain.
Hmm?
And complain.
Well, who complains?
Maryland.
Really?
I mean, I confuse it with Massachusetts.
Oh.
So that's my fault.
-1.
I was ready to say, it's yourself.
You know, you can't spell Maryland without Mary. And what is Tua's favorite holiday? Christmas. Merry Christmas. It's
I
all
love
there,
Christmas.
Dude. It's all
It's
there.
all
much.
there.
It's all there,
Too much.
Gotta
dude.
read
It
in
is
between
all-
the lines,
You're reaching
dude.
this.
No, I'm not
You're
reaching,
reaching.
J-Fig.
No,
I'm
you
not
gotta
reaching.
read. You gotta
You're
read.
reaching.
Mary,
-1.
Maryland.
Quickly.
Embellishment.
Come
Nope. Nope. Maryland.
Yep.
Merry Christmas. Santa's
Right
Enchanted
now, you
Forest.
get yellow carded.
No, dude. I'm telling you right now, it's all
No.
there. He's telling you right now. I'm ready.
I haven't even seen any Santa's Enchanted Forest.
You haven't
They
heard the
just-
jingle?
Yeah,
I accidentally
Santa's
drove by it.
Enchanted- Is
Me
it? Yeah,
too.
it's been quiet, right?
Yeah,
Like,
I was like, what the hell is this?
yeah. What
I was like, where's this
are they? Do they
wheel?
not
Yeah.
advertise anymore?
I
Or
saw
they do it
a
like a pop-up?
billboard. But it was just
You know what? I
easier
haven't seen the
before.
billboards either. I don't know.
I've
I
seen
don't know.
billboards.
It was just easier when you would drive by
I
the
know.
highway
I think
and
we were
see
giving
it.
away tickets at the watch party.
Oh,
I feel like I saw
yes.
that.
I don't know what we were doing
Ooh.
at the watch party because I scared the crap out of Wednesday, and
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Wednesday.
that's what I call it, Wednesday.
Had to be there.
Waddle says Tobin is going to pull a muscle if he doesn't stretch before he starts reaching like that. I'm not reaching, dude. It's all there.
All there.
Tua loves Maryland.
Mhm.
Hey,
He loves Merry Christmas.
he
Mhm.
does have the reach of a Cornish hen.
Hmm?
Your reach.
I'm telling you, dude. Something magical feel like it's going to happen on Saturday. I feel
Yeah,
it.
they're gonna play football, and they're gonna probably play better than they did last week.
I feel like he's going to go out there.
The
he's gonna do
weather
snow
is
angels.
irrelevant.
Nah, I mean,
He's gonna do
it's going
snow
to add to the
angels.
lore.
What lore?
The lore of this win.
Yeah. Like,
And
remember that snow game with
It's
Ricky
going to add to
Williams?
it's going to add to the lore. The Goosies galore, dude. Yup.
Goosies galore.
Hey,
See,
he's-
old
he
Dum Dum.
wants you to
Wait,
walk outside.
old Dum Dum over there. He didn't even figure out what you just did, right?
Goosey's galore?
No, he said it's gonna add to the lore, and then he goes Goosey's galore.
Yeah, I played it.
Goosies galore.
Hey,
What happened to this, though?
have you been getting
Tua, you're on notice, dude. Guess what he's doing?
That's the magic.
He's taking notice.
It all
So
makes
you're
sense.
gonna take credit if
Hard to tell.
this is
Hard to say.
You know what? This is an incredible path that he's taken, right? Tobin takes the path. There is no consequences.
What do you mean?
Yeah, the path is like you could take 75, 71, or the path with no consequences. And that's which way you go. It gets you everywhere. It gets you in trouble,
Who wouldn't
get you out of
Who
trouble.
wouldn't want to take a path with no consequences?
Yeah, but I almost feel like in order to get to the path of no consequences, you have to make my life miserable.
Not if I feel like the thing is I think you're always here's the thing. I think you look at me and you want me to have consequences when in reality you'd like to be on the same page with me. Because I feel like a lot of times we're on the same page.
How the hell did you do that? No, I don't agree with you. Never, ever.
Sure.
No, positive.
Take a break. Back with more after this.